If you've been wanting to create a prayer board or vision board, but the process seems so complicated, this video is for you. So grab a notebook and a pen, because in the next few minutes, I am going to be showing you how you can come up with a clear vision board or prayer board in 6 simple steps. Let's go. The first step is to reflect on the previous year. What worked? What didn't work? What do we want to carry on to the next year? What do we want to live in the previous year? This is important because, one, it helps you to reflect on how the year has been. Because sometimes you go through the year and it's easy to feel like probably things didn't work out or God didn't bless you. But that moment of just looking back and reflecting on how the year has been, it really opens your eyes to the things that worked, to the way God showed up for you, to the things that, worked, and the lessons also that you picked from the previous year, and the lessons that you're taking with you to the next year. So the first step is to reflect. This can take a month, it can take days, it's up to you. But I would recommend that you take your time on this, because this is going to determine a lot of what we are carrying on to the next year and what we are doing in the next year from what we accomplished in the previous year. Step 2 is to seek God and to pray. This is the part that helps you to hear what God has to say regarding the last year and even regarding the next year that you're moving into. This is important also because it helps you to just know and to have that confidence that as I move into the new year, I'm not putting these things together, these visions that God these things together but by myself, but God has put them in my heart and He's going to lead me as I go through it. And as you go through this, it's good to have a word or even a Bible verse that is guiding you. Listen to what God has to say and simplify that in probably one word. For example, it can be something like focus. Is that your word for the next year? I like doing this because it helps me to stay focused. It helps me to stay grounded. Like when the world gets noisy in between the year and the months, I can come back and remember the word that God gave me at the beginning of the year. Let's say that word is peace. When it gets all chaotic, I can come back and remember this year was all about peace, and I can trust God to keep giving me that peace in everything that I do. Step 3 is to write the vision down. This is where we come and download everything that God has put in our hearts. Grab a pen, grab a notebook on your phone, and put everything God has put in your heart. I like to divide this in sections. It could be finances, career, personal growth, and that also gives you direction so that everything is not all over, but you're able to focus on various areas of your life. Let's say in career, I am looking for a job. Put it down there. This is between you and God. So go, run with it. Put whatever you want to put there. That is for you to keep. And be specific. Be specific when you're asking. God is our Father. And He says, knock and the door shall be open, ask and you shall receive. So be very specific on what you're asking. Don't just ask for money. If you want 10,000, ask God for 10,000. I am an advocate of specific prayers. Then also, when it comes to, let's say we have finances, one of the goal is we want to save 10,000 by the end of the year. Let's have another how. So this is what we want to do. This is the main goal we want to do in our finances. How do we achieve that? Yeah, that in your notebook also you need to answer that. How do I achieve that? Probably it's saving 1,000 a month. Let's say another goal could be, I want to clear my debt. That is another goal under finances. How do I accomplish that? The how is, I'll be paying 500 every month to this person or to this bank. That is the how. So when you're putting this down, you need to be as clear and as specific as possible, but have the main goal, then have the hows on how to get there. But again, when you're coming with these goals, I would ask you to be specific and narrow down. Don't make the vision too big. Step number 4 is now building the prayer board, the fun part, the one that we like. And when going through this, it's important to know what could go into the prayer board and what doesn't go to the prayer board. Because let's say under finances, I have like 5 goals, and under career I have 5 goals. It's hard to put them all together. What goes into the board is what we said as the what, the goal. Let's say under finances, I want to, like we said, I want to save 10,000. That can go to the board, but the how of saving 1,000 every month may not be possible to put on the vision board. Here, play with it. Go to Pinterest and search what you're looking for. Then, for example, it could be new job, and it's so good because it will bring you an image that relates to that. Let's say now we've gone to Pinterest and we have downloaded all the images that we need. Now, there are 3 ways we can go about it. One is having a soft copy. This is where we go to Canva and simply search Vision Board 2026 or 2025, whichever you search, and you'll find templates that you can use and play around with the images and the words. And you can group them, let's say personal development here, career here, like that. There are so many options on Canva. The other option we can go with is using a cardboard. Take your cardboard, cover it with a white manila, and put your images there and have fun with them. Put wherever you like. Be as creative as you'd like. And the other option is where we use a canvas board or a photo frame. The other thing that I've added this year is a visual calendar. This has been effective for me so far because I am able to see what is coming in the next like 3 months, where I put the things that are coming up and also the goals that I need to achieve within a certain time frame. If you want to do it, you just need to go to the internet and search for 2026 calendar, print it out. Then the last step 6, is to submit to God. I would recommend that you do all this and then sit back and recognize that all this is not going to work unless God is going with you. Unless we can make the plans for sure, but at the end of the day, we want the will of God to be done in our lives. He knows what is best for us. So this is us saying that, God, this is what I want, but at the end of the day, I want your will to be done in my life. I would recommend that you have the attitude of, yes, I'm coming up with all these time frames and goals and everything, but at the end of the day, I want to trust the will of God. I want His will to be done in my life because He knows what is best for me. So do it with an open heart, with a submitted heart. Even throughout the year, when you realize that the things are not happening within the time frame that you had set them, I want you to have a surrendered heart to God, that His will be done. Yes, I have this timeline, but I want His timeline as well. And even when you come to the end of the year and you reflect back and realize most of the things you wanted to do did not come to pass, or some of the things did not come to pass, you can move them to the next year, because they may not have happened in that year because the time for them had not yet come, but who knows? They could happen in the next year. So don't lose hope and don't give up.